Hello everyone. So today we will learn about literature review and data management. So my name is Dr Salwa from UiTM, Teknologi Mara, Cawangan, Pulau Pinang. So let's begin our lesson. So what is literature review? Literature review is an in-depth review of what has been published on a topic by accredited scholars and researchers. The purpose of a literature review is to show how existing knowledge relates to your research and how it supports the story you are presenting. The critical review of the literature review should be able to assess the previous and current knowledge that provides their strengths and weaknesses. Characteristic of a good review. Is your literature review answers these questions? Is it extensive, a broad and comprehensive review? Is your literature review current, up to date? Is it relevant, closely related to and well focused on topic and the research problem you are investigating? Is it thorough, in-depth review of the major contribution of significant studies to the body of knowledge in the relevant literature, strengths and weaknesses? Is it critical, your own argument based on the reviews? So a literature review is not, remember that a literature review is not an annotated bibliography, and also not a list of unrelated sources. So the literature review process. So first of all, in order to do the literature review, you have to select a research topic. So search and choose the literature based on the selected topic, and then analyze the literature that you have collected, and summarize the literature, then synthesize this literature, and finally, writing the literature review. Okay, step 1, select a topic. Choose a research interest. Okay, for example, bioengineering area. And then select a research interest that is currently in demand. Okay, for example, respiratory problem in COVID-19 patients. Then use the research interest to choose the research topic. Okay, so it is to be more detailed. For example, the study on performance of lung mechanics in acute respiratory COVID-19 patient. Step 2 is search and choose the relevant literature. So first of all, you have to familiarize yourself with online databases on how you're going to collect all the literature review that related to your topic. So you can use Scopus, Google Scholar, PubMed, or Web of Science, and others. And then select the best keywords that related to your research topic. Okay, for example, lung mechanics, COVID-19, acute respiratory problem, mechanical ventilation. Okay, this one relates to the previous slide that details on the topic. Databases sometimes use more general terms and sometimes more specific terms. Hence, please have alternative search words. Okay, most primary sources of literature are from journal articles, conference papers, some from books, and also theses. Okay, step 2, search and choose the related literature. So tips for identifying suitable literature and narrowing your research. Start with a general descriptor. Okay, for example, start with the mechanical ventilation. What is the current knowledge on this area? And then redefine your topic if needed. If your topic is too broad, try to narrow it to a specific area of interest. And then save all the relevant literatures in subfolders for easier access when you start writing your thesis. Next step is analyze the literature. Most articles have abstracts, okay? So this summarize what the article is about. The abstract will summarize what the article is about. So overview the articles. You have to skim the articles to get an idea of the general purpose. First, you have to read the abstract, intro, first few paragraph and conclusion. You may want to make some notes on the articles that you have read. Okay, so how to skim read? First of all, you have to look for the title, author, journal, and date. Abstract, read the abstract, and then table of contents, and then read the introduction and conclusion. And then next, you can start reading the first sentence of each of the paragraph. Next step is summarize the literature. Group the articles into categories, few categories, which is into topics and subtopics, and chronologically within each topic or subtopic. And then save your article by authors and year for better access. Make a table to group those articles. Okay, for example, how to make the tables. Okay, group articles by the theme by using a table. So this example, you can see that you can start with the author and then title, year, and page number of that selected articles, and then some notes on the articles that you have read, and this is your own comment. Okay, so you may do this for easy access later on when you are writing your thesis and literature review. Okay, step 5 is synthesize the literature. Okay, using the notes that you have taken and summary table, you can develop an outline of your final review. Reorganize your literature review notes according to the path of your argument. Within each topic heading, note differences among studies. Within each topic heading as also, you can look for obvious gaps or areas that need more research. Aspect that you may consider while doing the critical literature review is, the first one is the conclusion or implications that can be drawn by a researcher as a result of that selected study. The methodology of a research study, the theoretical framework that has been used in previous study, validity and or reliability of the study. And finally, the data obtained of the study. Okay, next step is writing the literature review. Okay, decide on the citation style. Okay, what type of citation styles that you are going to use. For example, there are a lot of citation styles that are available, and this depends on that publisher. Okay, for example, Harvard, IEEE format, APA, and so on. So for final year project, for UiTM students, they are required, for Faculty of Electrical Engineering, they are required to use the IEEE format. Next, paraphrase or rephrase. Okay, paraphrase, summary or quote the literature that you have read, and then write a conclusion at the end of the review. Usually, the conclusion leads to the research question that will be addressed. Develop a coherent review that has a nice story. Flow of your argument, and introduce your literature review by defining or explaining your research problem. Okay, you should write in the past tense except when discussing their significance, use present tense. Okay, this is like a funnel. So you start with a general topic, for example, mechanical ventilation, and then narrow it to the respiratory problem in mechanical ventilation patients, and specifically on lung mechanics in respiratory patients that required MV. So for example, this is an example on how to begin your literature review. So first of all, you start with a introduction. Okay, MV, the problem, this is the problem statement. As a result, many major general trial have failed. Okay, this is citations. Okay, and then minimize this negative effect. So this is your conclusion. Alright. Okay, so the most important thing is how to do the data management. So now let's organize. Reference management tools. So there are few reference management tools, software that assists you in storing your citation, managing your citation, and inserting citation in specific citation style. So for example, we have EndNote, we have Mendeley that can be downloaded for free from the PITA website. So why reference is important? To avoid plagiarism, to make your own contribution clear, to acknowledge source material, and to ensure that reader can find source material. So for this lesson, I will concentrate on how to use the EndNote. So EndNote is a bibliographic management tool designed to help authors to store, organize, cite, and bibliographic references. So advantages of EndNote that you can import the reference directly from resources, from Scopus or Google Scholar. You can add notes or attach the PDF file, you can organize or references, and also authors can have their own library or references and call anytime when to write their papers or thesis. Okay, let's look at one example on how to export from Google Scholar. So first of all, you can open the Google Scholar. Okay, so you have to go to the settings here, click the setting, and then this bibliography manager, choose the EndNote, alright, and then click save. Once you have done that, you can find the area that you want to find. Click search. Okay, here the articles you can choose since 2016, since 2017, or you can choose any time. Alright. So for example, okay, this article I want to input into EndNote. So just click here. So once you click into the EndNote, it will open the EndNote software that you have installed, and this is the paper. Okay, references is exported to the EndNote library, so you can put a folder here, or you can copy here and then put, you can create a folder to put all your related references. Okay, click the references to see whether there is a missing info, because some of the references that you extract from Google Scholar is not complete, so you have to click and to make sure that the information are complete. So some references are not complete. So for example, the missing data is year. So you can type in the year here. Let's say for example that one is 2020. Okay, and then you can save. And then another option is you can export PDF file into the EndNote. So click this. So this is the reference that you have, and then click that file attachment symbol, and then you choose the PDF file that you already saved in your computer. Okay, once you save the PDF files, it's already been saved in this reference. Alright. And then how to input citation in Microsoft Word file. So open the Microsoft Word and start writing. Identify which sentence to insert the citation. Okay. So once you open the Microsoft Word, okay, this is your EndNote, and then click here, click Insert Citation and choose the Find Citation. Okay, choose the reference style. Okay, for example, you want to choose IEEE, so click IEEE. And then from the EndNote, you can select the suitable reference for the sentence in the Microsoft Words. So for example, you can find here the name of authors and click Find, and you click here, and it will automatically import it back into your Word. Okay, so if you have more than 2 references, so you will label as 1 and 2. So this is the references. Alright, so I hope this helps you on how to manage your literature review and how to do a better literature review for your journal or for your thesis. Okay, with that, okay, this reference has been imported, just like I said. Okay, and then with that, thank you very much and hope you enjoyed the lesson. Bye.